Now, imagine what it would be like to step out of your comfort zone, that place where everything is predictable and safe, and embark on a journey of self-knowledge and change. We're not just talking about small improvements, but a true internal revolution. What if, instead of continuing to live on autopilot, you could connect with your deepest essence, take control of your emotions, and finally start living more authentically and fully? I know that the idea of radical change may seem scary, but the truth is that most of us already feel that there is something more to be discovered within ourselves. Sometimes we need a period of reflection, a break from our routine, so that we can see from the outside what, in our daily lives, we fail to perceive. This process can be the key to unleashing the potential that lies dormant within you, and that is exactly what we are going to explore here. How to make more conscious decisions, control your emotional reactions, and transform your life in a significant way. This journey of transformation can begin now. No rush, no pressure, just the opportunity to grow and evolve without the limitations imposed by routine or pressure from the outside world. The great thinkers of Stoic philosophy, such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, teach us that in order to understand what truly matters, we often need to step away from the noise and hustle and bustle of the outside world. For them, isolation is not a form of escape, but a sacred space for reflection and self-discovery. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest emperors of Rome and also one of the most respected Stoic philosophers, believed that true self-knowledge comes when we are able to distance ourselves from everyday distractions. In his writings, he often spoke of the need to momentarily withdraw from the turbulence of life in order to restore inner calm and focus on the essential questions of existence. By stepping away from the incessant noise of routine, we make room for mental clarity. We are then able to distinguish between what is truly relevant and that which is fleeting, often imposed by external expectations. This detachment not only helps to bring out our true essence, but also allows for a deeper understanding of our emotions and reactions, leading us to a more balanced and authentic life. In Stoic philosophy, silence is an invitation to introspection, to look within ourselves with honesty and courage, without the distractions of the modern world. Detachment, then, becomes a process of purification, a means of reconnecting with the truth that resides within us. Imagine you're playing a game, and for some reason your mind starts to wander off into the distractions around you. The action gets muddled, decisions become blurred, and focus dissolves. Now, what if you could hit a reset button, go back to the beginning, clear your mind, and recalibrate your direction? That's what happens when you decide to step away from the constant stream of external stimuli and expectations. This temporary disappearance isn't just an act of physically removing yourself, but of consciously cutting off what distracts you or keeps you tied down. By stepping away, you offer the world an opportunity to see your true value. Without your constant presence, people begin to notice your absence, and the impact of your actions and words becomes more evident. This detachment creates an absence that, paradoxically, makes your value more noticeable. In addition, by taking a step outside of your usual environment, you put yourself in a position where external influences lose their power. Without the constant opinions of others, you can finally hear your own voice. Your mind, once clouded by daily pressures, becomes clearer, and new perspectives begin to emerge. This is the time to reevaluate what really matters and what actions will lead to the transformation you seek. The importance of disappearing, then, goes beyond simply stepping away. It is about creating the space necessary for a mental rebirth, where you reconnect with yourself and gain the clarity needed to take conscious steps toward a life more aligned with your true values and intentions. When you decide to step away from the outside world, you have a unique opportunity to immerse yourself in building a new mindset. This separation is not only physical, but also emotional and mental. It creates the ideal environment to review your deepest beliefs and evaluate which ones truly serve your growth. By being away from the daily noise, you gain the freedom to question the thoughts that often limit us. Ask yourself, why do you think the way you do? What are the ideas that you carry without even realizing it? Those beliefs that were shaped by society, family, or past experiences. This is the time to challenge them, deconstruct them, and replace them with healthier and more empowering perspectives. Changing. Your mindset requires courage. You need to be willing to confront your insecurities, admit your mistakes, and face the hardest truths. However, by doing so, you begin to adopt principles that increase your resilience. Principles such as acceptance, gratitude, discipline, and self-confidence. These values become the foundations of a stronger mindset, capable of withstanding life's challenges. This internal process is essential to any genuine transformation. There is no point in changing the outside if your mindset is not adjusted. Evolution begins on the inside, in the small decisions we make every day to cultivate more positive thoughts, more conscious actions, and a more balanced perspective. Rebuilding your mindset is the foundation that supports the rest of your transformation journey. During this time of separation, you enter a space that is conducive to developing a fundamental skill for transformation: emotional intelligence. Dealing with emotions in a mature way is not something that happens by chance, but is a process that requires attention, patience, and constant practice. Emotional control in this sense does not mean repressing or ignoring what you feel, but rather deeply understanding emotions as they arise without allowing them to dictate your actions in an impulsive way. Emotions are natural and often intense, but they do not need to control our lives. When you dedicate yourself to understanding what is behind each feeling, you can act with more clarity and balance. For example, when anger arises, instead of reacting automatically, you can stop and reflect on what is really causing this feeling. Perhaps it is a disguised fear or accumulated frustration. This understanding allows you to make more conscious decisions instead of being held hostage by emotions, which often lead us to impulsive and harmful behaviors. True emotional control is about having the ability to respond to situations in a measured, non-reactive way. This means that even when faced with challenges or conflicts, you can remain calm and act in a way that is aligned with your values and goals, rather than just based on momentary reactions. Learning to deal with your emotions in a mature and balanced way is one of the most important steps to achieving an emotionally healthy and resilient life. By doing so, you become more autonomous, stronger, and more capable of living in accordance with your essence, regardless of external circumstances. Time off offers a valuable opportunity to reset your routine and build habits that will sustain your transformation in the long term. In this space of introspection, you have the chance to step away from the exhausting routine and build something new, more aligned with your goals and mental health. It is during this period that you can create the foundation for a more balanced and productive life. Start incorporating activities that promote physical and mental well-being. Reading more, for example, can open new doors to knowledge, expanding your vision and offering new perspectives. Physical exercise is another essential practice, not only for the health of the body but also for the mind. Regular physical activity increases energy, improves mood, and reduces stress, contributing to greater mental and emotional clarity. In addition, meditation is a powerful practice for calming the mind and finding a center of inner peace. By dedicating daily time to meditation, you learn to observe your thoughts without letting them consume you, creating a space of tranquility for the mind. Journaling or reflective writing also proves to be an effective tool. Journaling your thoughts, feelings, and reflections helps clear your mind and builds your self-confidence by noticing your own progress and understanding your emotions more deeply. When practiced consistently, these habits not only increase your performance in all areas of your life, but they also promote inner strength. The discipline required to maintain these daily practices creates a solid foundation that supports your transformation. They serve as constant reminders that you are in control of your journey, and each small step you take brings you closer to a balanced, fulfilled, and authentic life. During this time of separation, you should not only focus on mental and emotional growth, but also take the opportunity to acquire new practical skills that can make a significant difference in your professional and personal life. This is the perfect time to invest in your development in tangible ways, expanding your skill set and increasing your chances of success. Learning something new, whether it's a language, a technical skill, or a new approach to your field, not only broadens your perspectives but also strengthens your mind. The act of learning challenges your limits, stimulating your brain and increasing your confidence. By mastering a new skill, you put yourself in an advantageous position, both in terms of professional and personal opportunities. Each new skill you acquire becomes a powerful tool, capable of opening doors to new experiences and achievements. In addition, continuous learning keeps your mind active and agile. The feeling of progress, of acquiring knowledge and improving your capabilities, brings deep satisfaction. This not only contributes to your personal growth, but also improves your self-confidence as you realize that you are capable of reinventing yourself and adapting to what the future demands. As much as emotional and mental development is crucial, practical skills are what truly allow you to excel and transform your passions into concrete results. Therefore, use this time to work on yourself in an integral way, acquiring new knowledge and skills that will strengthen your journey and open up greater horizons for your life. Silence, often underestimated, has transformative power. When you step away from the constant noise of the world, whether physical or mental, a unique space is created where you can hear your own voice, that inner voice that is often drowned out by everyday distractions. In silence, you tune into your true essence, setting aside the opinions of others and external pressures to focus on what really matters. It is in this environment of stillness that you begin to realize the depth of your choices. Every decision, no matter how simple it may seem, has the power to shape the reality around you. Silence offers the opportunity to reflect on your actions and thoughts, allowing you to better understand the impact you have on the world and on your own life. When you focus on the essential, your choices become more conscious and aligned with your goals, values, and inner truth. In a world full of stimuli, silence is a refuge, a space for introspection where you can reconnect with your purposes. It brings clarity, helps you filter what really matters, and reveals the paths you need to take to achieve the transformation you desire. By embracing stillness, you begin to understand that true strength lies in your ability to decide, to shape your destiny, and to be the creator of your own reality. Silence is not just the absence of sound, but the presence of a new vision and a new inner power. At first, isolation can seem like a challenge. Loneliness, often faced with fear and resistance, can appear as a shadow at the beginning of the journey. The idea of being alone, without the usual distractions or constant company of others, can be uncomfortable. But it is important to understand that this solitude, although initially disconcerting, has the potential to become one of the greatest allies in your personal evolution. By distancing yourself from the outside world, you are forced to look within and confront aspects of yourself that normally go unnoticed. Without the constant flow of external interactions and opinions, you begin to give yourself space to perceive your own needs, desires, and dreams. This time alone is a chance to reflect on who you really are, without the influences of other people or routine. It is an invitation to reconnect with your essence from a purer and more authentic perspective. Over time, solitude stops being something scary and becomes fertile ground for self-discovery. Instead of feeling lost or disconnected, you begin to realize that solitude is a gift that offers freedom to shape your own identity and purpose. In this space of silence and introspection, you have the opportunity to ask deep questions about what you truly want to build in your life. What are your goals? What values do you want to cultivate? How can you live more truthfully and in alignment with your deepest self? So solitude is a powerful tool. When understood and embraced, it can be fertile ground for growth and transformation, allowing you to reinvent yourself and rediscover your own strength and direction. After the period of separation, when you finally return to the outside world, something remarkable happens. People begin to notice a change in you. It is not just a superficial or momentary change, but a profound transformation that is reflected in your posture, your actions, and your way of seeing life. You will no longer be just a reflection of other people's expectations, but someone who has found their true voice and authenticity. By dedicating yourself to the process of self-knowledge, rebuilding your mindset, and controlling your emotions, you will begin to carry with you a renewed confidence. This confidence does not come from external approval, but from a solid foundation that you have built internally. Over time, you have become more capable of dealing with life's ups and downs, developing a resilience that may have been dormant before. When people observe this change, they notice something more than your appearance or actions. They feel a different presence, a more balanced and focused energy. Your way of dealing with challenges, your choices, and your attitudes show that you are no longer the same, but a version of yourself better prepared to face whatever comes your way. This transformation is not only noticeable to others, but also to you, who now see yourself with a clarity and strength that you may not have known you had before. The return is not just a physical return, but an affirmation that you have become someone new, someone more authentic, more confident, and more capable of living in accordance with your own truth. This internal renewal is the key to facing life head-on, with the certainty that you are ready for any challenge that comes your way. The biggest challenge of transformation is not just the moment you step away to reflect and evolve, but how you maintain and apply what you have learned when you return to the fast pace of everyday life. The process of change is not something that happens linearly or definitively. It requires constant practice, vigilance, and continued dedication so that the habits and mindset you have built become part of who you are every day. Maintaining the lessons learned during your time away begins with the discipline of cultivating the habits that were essential to your evolution. Whether it is reading, meditation, physical exercise, or journaling, these practices need to be incorporated into your daily routine so that growth does not stagnate. True transformation occurs when these habits become part of your way of life, something natural, like breathing. Without them, the construction of your new self runs the risk of weakening over time. In addition, it is essential to continue reflecting on your emotions and reactions. The self-knowledge you developed during your time away should not be seen as something that is achieved and then set aside. It needs to be nurtured with the same attention and respect. Remember that emotions are guides, not enemies. They have something to teach you, and maintaining the practice of observing and learning from them is essential to staying on track when challenges arise. Finally, never lose sight of your larger goals. It's easy to get lost in the demands of everyday life and forget what really matters. Staying connected to your deepest values and goals ensures that you don't stray from your chosen path, even when distractions and adversities arise. Transformation, then, is an ongoing process. It's not an end goal, but a journey that requires constant commitment. By maintaining these habits, regularly reflecting on your emotions, and connecting with your goals, you not only preserve the transformation you've achieved, but you strengthen it, making it a part of who you are every day. The true power of lasting change lies in your ability to continue growing, adapting, and staying true to your purpose, even when the world around you tries to pull you back into the old routine. If you've made it to the end of this video, it's because you're looking for something more, something that will truly make a difference in your life. And that's a sign that you're ready to take the next step on your journey. So why not continue this journey with us? Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with more content that can transform your perspective and help shape the life you want. Share your experiences in the comments about how you're dealing with your own transformation. And don't forget to share this video with others who might also benefit from this reflection. Together, we can create a positive impact and spread more value around the world. See you in the next video.